As the temps drop outside, many of you may be turning up the heat in your home.
That's right. We want you to be careful if you do use a furnace to stay warm. A Mesa family suffered carbon monoxide poisoning because their furnace was blocked. Luckily, the family is okay and out of the hospital this morning. But all new this morning, ABC 15's Brian McElhatton working to keep you safe.
Brian, how do firefighters respond to these carbon monoxide emergencies?
You know, very carefully, because with this gas, you can't see it and you can't smell it. Often you have no idea what's happening until it's too late. Forrest Smith is with the Mesa Fire Department. Your crews responded to this scene yesterday. And really, I mean, there are some things that folks should take into consideration at home, especially as we're turning on our furnaces, right?
No, that's right, because we're at that time of year now where people are turning their furnaces on for the first time. And one of the big considerations we want the public to know is that if you're doing any alterations around your home, make sure you contact the gas company and the proper authorities to make sure you're doing construction properly. The other issue that we have, too, is that if you're using space heaters, make sure that you're only using those as a temporary means of heating, because then they could create that environment where you have that non-circulation. You build up that carbon monoxide in your home from having these having improper use of these space heaters. So with that said, too, don't use alternative forms of heating as well, like barbecue grills or any other heating devices inside the home.
Don't light the grill up inside your house.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And again, with the furnaces, though, we want to remind everybody, a lot of times you have that dirt on there. That's what's causing that burning type of smell.
The electric furnaces.
The electric furnaces, right, yeah. So a lot of times it's that dust that's giving that burn-off smell. So make sure it's in proper working order. You may want to open your windows for the first time you're using those things to get that circulation. But if you're finding that furnace isn't working properly, of course, call out the gas company or have somebody who can come out and maintain that for you.
And if something should happen, if there is an emergency, the firefighters are prepared to handle that. You've got some great tools here, some high-tech gadgetry to really use.
Yeah, Brian, the Mesa Fire Department Special Operations Team, we have a couple meters that we can use to help detect carbon monoxide in a residence or a business. This is the Sirius 5-star. This is a combustible gas indicator, which will be able to read in parts per million how much carbon monoxide is present, if there's anything present. If we do have a high index of suspicion for carbon monoxide poisoning, we also have the RAD 57 meter.
This actually slips on your finger.
Yeah, it slips on your finger, like and what it does, it gives us a reading of how much pulse CO is in your bloodstream, and also what your oxygen saturation is. That way, the quicker we can diagnose it, the faster we can treat you and transport you to the appropriate facility.
Good to know you guys are prepared for this just in case. And of course, to prevent this from happening at home, you can always buy a carbon monoxide detector. They are inexpensive. You can find them almost anywhere. So be sure to go and get one of those. Live in Studio A, Brian McElhatton, ABC 15 News.